Good evening, fine ladies and gentlemen of the internet. It is time for some Friday frolics with me, the old geek, and my now regular guests on a Friday night. We have Iman is changing his name all the time. He is now Pack Protector IQ. And we have Joker in the form of his alter ego, Time's Up. Good evening, chaps.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We'll start. I've got it started quite promptly at 9:30 tonight because both myself and Iman want to watch a certain boxing match that's on tonight.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. As we said beforehand, it should be a good fight. I doubt it'll be a great boxing match.
It's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is because of what you want to do, I only realised it was half 9. It's about 3 minutes to spare because I didn't get any heads up at the early time.
Did I give many people heads up? No, not really.
No, we discussed it after the stream was over on Wednesday, so none of the chat heard it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, okay, so we have chat here. We have some chat. Hello, Mr. Baker. Hello, Halakar. Yes, indeed. A drum roll, flourishes, fills, whatever. Paradiddles. That's a drumming thing. Because we have lived to level 2. Hello, Daniel. Nice to see you. As I say, missed you on Wednesday. Hello, Straw Piglet. And there's Mercurius as well. Yeah, we missed Straw Piglet on Wednesday as well. In fact, there's a few people missing on Wednesday. In fact, lots of you are missing on Wednesday because I was a bit slack in terms of getting that organised. Hello, Mark's genre mixer, and there's Jeb as well, who needs to clear the office out for the balance. Right, yeah, okay, yeah, kick them all out. Get your hobnail boots on and hoof them up the backside. Get out! I want to play stupid games. Right, this is book 2. This is the reissued version. I don't if it is Omen Owl. I don't know if Omen Owl's about, whether he can tell me whether his reissued special edition version is expanded as his book 1 was. I don't know whether this one has been.
What's the title of this one?
Fire on the Water, not to be confused with da 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 da.
That's Smoke on the Water, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yes, this is Fire on the Water.
That was the prequel to Smoke on the Water.
It always happens first, yes. Oh, you under the weather, Daniel? There's a few people. There's been a bit of lurgy going around, so you're all right now.
Ooh.
Yes.
Get well soon, Dan.
Yeah.
And Bear's ill as well. Get well soon, Bear.
Yeah, Bear was ill as well. Yeah. And Elfbait called off his Monday game, I believe, due to lurgy. So, yeah, it's definitely been going around. Oh, head issues.
Oh, Mr. Baker, that was a funny clip of the news that you shared yesterday. That gave me a good laugh earlier.
A funny clip of the news?
They were speaking about a certain Mr. Hunt, and they referred to him as, they changed one of the letters of his name.
It's because it's become a meme, and
no, but I even said in Discord, I said, look at her fucking face. She did that on purpose.
I bet she didn't. I bet they just called them it behind the scenes. And I bet as she was going into that, as she was going to saying it, she was going, I will say, Jeremy, Hunt. And then, of course, she used the C.
Yeah.
Because we all do in this country.
It's just the way that she did it. She didn't even go like, like when people say something by mistake. She just went, Mister. And she said it and then just immediately afterwards corrected herself without doing that little, oh, God, in between. So I was like, yeah, she meant to do that.
It's not the first live slip up.
It was funny.
No. Right.
I immediately ran downstairs to show my dad, but he'd already left the mosque. So I need to show him when he gets back.
Start to book 2. Where do we start?
Where do we start? But we start at the castle, don't we? But we are, of course, an aspirant now instead of an initiate, which means Straw Piglet, should we find a stoat in this adventure, we can now form a kinship with it.
Woo!
We've taken animal kinship, right?
Are we officially level 2 now?
Well, there's actually 10 levels, and you start at level 5. So we're actually level 6 now.
Yeah, your level is the amount of skills you have, basically.
Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say to everybody before we start. I want us to decide before we start this book, should we complete this book, which discipline will we take? We have a choice of tracking.
Pardon?
There's tracking.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. Weapons skill, mind blast, or mind over matter.
Oh, I like the 2 mind ones.
Tracking.
You've got to vote for tracking.
We needed it a few times and we couldn't get it, so. Yeah, there was a few times we needed tracking, we didn't have it, so I think that.
You reckon that one? Halakar's leading. All right, but Mercurius has gone for a weapon skill. Halakar goes for mind over matter.
Interesting.
Straw Piglet goes for tracking. Mr. Baker goes for mind over matter.
Mine's with either of the mind ones.
Okay. Hello, Daniel.
How are you guys?
Daniel. Hello.
Hi,
How are you? Which skill do you want, Daniel?
It was tracking, mind blast, mind over matter, and
weapon skill.
Weapon
skill.
Crap.
No, that's not an option.
I was going to say that.
Technically, it would be because I'm going to say mind over matter, so that would be crap.
Okay, so mind over matter is now in the lead on 3. Joker.
Well, put that at 4 because I said I'll take either of the mind ones.
Bet hedging is not allowed in this. Not allowed.
Yeah, you tell him.
Mercurius, what you do with weapon skill is you have to roll on the table which weapon you get your bonus in. It is useful because.
Can I change my vote?
What's that?
No.
Because I'm having my son's 13th birthday party tonight. So I'm dealing with 4 13-year-old boys. So I'm going to go with Mind Blast.
Fair enough.
Right,
No, you need my dad for matter with all them.
I got to deal with them till 3 o'clock tomorrow. So, yeah.
Not the year
yeah. You have to roll for weapons, but there is a wide variety of weapons in the game. Certainly in the last one, we found a dagger, a spear, short sword, warhammer, an axe, a broadsword, a quarterstaff. These are all available to us during that session. So I can't. Come on, you're making a lot of noise.
I'm so sorry.
Doing my eardrums, you way. Doing my eardrums. Right. What we start. Okay.
The necklace.
I don't. Do we start? We start with everything we had at the end of last session.
Yeah.
I'm sure we did. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We'll just carry on.
Yeah.
There was a reason for the amulet around our neck.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Mercurius. There is a little there's not a lot of logic with that, but I suppose it's to stop people being overly selective and always going for a weapon that they know is going to be really good.
Yes.
Hello, Sebastian. Is this on the dock with the zombie ship in it? Well, looking at the picture on the front, there does appear to be a ship. It does appear to be a ship. I don't know. I've never played it, so we shall find out. In fact, there's quite a lot of. I'm going to flick through, and there are quite a few images. There's a little image there, a little thumbnail image of a ship. There's a bigger image of a ship. Yeah.
Here's the program of ships.
Ships.
Welcome to the program of ships.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. The Sinister flag. Yeah, Sinister flagship. Okay. Yeah, I think this might be the one you're thinking of, Sebastian. Right. We have just finished book 1. We have got to the city. We have met up with the king. And we start at point 1 in the book. Captain Duval and a detachment of his guardsmen escort you to the gate of the king's citadel, where a small covered wagon awaits you. As soon as you clamber in the back, the gates are thrown open and you are hurried away through the crowded streets of Homegard. After a short and uncomfortable journey, the wagon halts and the driver pulls open the canvas flap. "This is the Homegard Quay, my liege. There's your ship, the Green Scepter," he says, pointing across the busy dockside to a sleek trade caravel anchored alongside the harbour wall. "The first mate's name is Ronan. You'll find him waiting for you across the way at the Good Cheer Inn." Then the driver bids you farewell and drives his wagon away into the teeming crowds. You push through the crowd and reach the inn, only to discover that its front doors are locked and all its window shutters are barred and padlocked. You're thinking what to do next when a hand grabs your arm and you are pulled into the darkness. Do we draw our weapon and attack our unknown assailant, or do we try and pull free of their strong grasp?
Pull free.
Yeah, pull free.
We don't want to be arrogant too soon.
Okay, well, let's see if chat would like to be arrogant. Attack them or pull free. Hello, Hungar. Hello, Lionel. Why have I got a hoodie on? Right, okay. Look at my new location. I am in the I'm in the rafters. Yes, I'm in the rafters. I have a heater down there. Can you see it? A little black heater. It's not very powerful, but I've moved up to the attic. It's just so that it's mainly because my daughter's on different shifts, and she's getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. She's working, 7 a.m. till 4 p.m., something like that each day. It's a fairly long day, and she has to be out at 6 o'clock in the morning. So she's up at 5.
Hungar is officially a member for 15 months.
Hungar's a star. Hungar is a star. Hungar is now 6 months old. He was born 6 months ago.
I'm betting the real reason. I'm betting the real reason why John is in the attic is because he said something about his in-laws.
Well, yeah, it's possible.
Taking a leaf out of your book.
There is another reason as well. I want to get back into my painting, and my painting stuff is just sitting looking at me at the corner of my eye. And last night I sat and I painted, and I sat on Discord chatting away to I think it was Saxius. It was, and I was painting away while I was doing it. I've got the space up here to do that. When I'm downstairs, cool. I'm tucked in the corner of the bedroom. It's too cramped.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way with my reloading and my ammo and stuff. It's kind of. You need your space in your room, and I understand completely. You
don't want to be done up for child murder, do you? Having accidentally shot your kids, in the head.
Well, no, there's no worries about that. No, I will never accidentally shoot them.
It would always be on purpose.
Exactly.
Accidentally on purpose. There's a difference.
Thank you, Mercurius. Thank you indeed. That's what I was painting last night. There's a lot of shading, a lot of work still to do on it, but I thought I'd get him done. So,
Cool.
yeah, still loads of work to do on it, but hey ho, that's the way.
The old geek living up to his namesake.
Being a geek.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're pulling free of the strong grasp. Oh, I didn't notice you'd actually said evening, Jane. Evening.
Evening.
Evening. Who got that membership, by the way? Anyone we recognise?
I haven't got a clue.
Anybody we recognise?
I haven't got YouTube open, so I can't see.
No. I don't recognize.
It was Mark Hawkman.
It was Mark Hawkman. Oh, good. Excellent. Somebody we know. So, regulars who haven't got memberships at the moment. Well, there's four or five names bouncing around in chat at the moment who haven't, including you, Daniel. So hopefully gifts will spread out nicely. That's what we want, and we want people who are in chat to get them. That's what we want more than anything. So
Daniel's the type of person to gift memberships and not get one for himself.
Actually, that's what I'm trying to do now, but for some reason it's not coming up.
Don't worry, Daniel, don't worry. You've given more than enough. Hello, Palmetto. Right.
Some of these people who get
Why?
memberships, by the way, get one and then they don't sign up themselves, so then they'll lose it, and then they might get another gifted one again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So some of those people who are normal names might have previously been members.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Mark Hawkman's been a member before, and so yeah.
Hey, Alucard, just so you know, when you're late pulling out, 9 months later, you're going to be paying in.
You're wrong. It was Halakar on Wednesday. Halakar did a nice big membership donation on Wednesday, and you were one of the people who got it. So there you go. Okay, shall we read? Forgive me, man. Forgive me. I didn't mean to start.
Why?
The man seems nervous, and the open hand that is extended towards you is shaking quite visibly. With some caution, you accept the gesture of friendship and sit with the man at a tavern table. The place is deserted, save for a couple of mice gnawing at a large chunk of cheese. Mouse.
Nice.
Very small cheese.
Very small cheese, yes. Did you read the joke above, Daniel? Which joke? Where? Okay, so what do a burned pizza, frozen can of beer, and a pregnant woman have in common?
Okay, what's that again? A burnt pizza, a frozen can of beer,
and a pregnant woman have in common.
Oh. Okay. What?
One man who was late pulling out.
Yeah.
And the grocery bar.
I was thinking something to do with an oven, but then how would the beer fit in?
The beer thing threw me off.
Right, I want to know.
I
want to know. I'm going to say thank you to Daniel, because Daniel's been very kind and given 5 memberships. But I want to know the names of the people who get it. And does he get one himself?
Right. So there's Barney Fraggles.
I've seen that name before.
Bez. You again, John Pitt.
Oh God.
Robert Bailey and Norwolf.
Right. Okay. Yeah. As you might know, I'm one of these people. Thank you, Daniel. That is my work account that has just received, for the second time, membership. Hey. Sorry. Sorry.
You're stealing them, John.
Sorry. It's so I can chime in on reply to things when I'm at work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Hello, Crafted Gamer. How you doing? How you doing? Right. Okay. Shall I keep going? Captain Kelman has instructed me to take you to the Green Scepter, but only if I'm sure that you are the Kai they call Lone Wolf. Can you prove your identity? You decide that in order to prove to the man that you really are a Kai warrior, you must show him your mastery of one of your Kai disciplines. Do we demonstrate healing, mind blast, weapon skill, animal kinship, or mind over matter?
Well, we only have 2 of them. I
Mind
say
over
we use
matter.
animal kinship. We don't have that. Do we?
We haven't got that
one
yet.
of the minds.
No.
We've
Yeah,
got
animal
the mind-
kinship or healing.
Yeah, we can only demonstrate healing. We haven't got mind blast. So the only ones of these we've got are animal kinship and healing. So indeed, we can
I
befriend
said-
the mouse.
I say animal kinship.
Well, stab him in the chest and then heal him. But I guess animal kinship would be easier.
Sorry, Mercurius, we are very boring. The ones we've got hunting, healing, mind shield, sixth sense, camouflage, and animal kinship. Those are our 6 that we've got. We went for the more defensive ones, so that's actually kept us alive because we've got a really good combat skill. So,
yes,
we have indeed. All right, Lionel's going for healing, but everybody else says animal kinship. Okay, animal kinship.
Oh, you see that mouse down there?
Feeling hungry, you say? Peering at the 2 busy house mice in the far corner. Perhaps you would care for some cheese. Using your Kai discipline, you order the 2 mice to bring you the cheese. The sailor looks on in amazement as the 2 furry little creatures do your bidding. They deposit the cheese at your feet before scurrying away. So we don't get a pet mouse. That's really disappointing, but hey-ho. You are indeed a Kai warrior, says the sailor. But the astonishment on his face is quickly replaced by an unpleasant sneer. Or should I say, you were. As he speaks, a door crashes open behind your back. You glance over your shoulder to see 3 harbour thugs. They advance towards you with murder in their eyes. Each of them is armed with a scimitar, and you must fight all 3 as one enemy. We were blagged at the start. Yeah, we shouldn't have trusted that guy at the start. Okay. Right, they have combat skill 16, endurance 25.
Now I'm glad we didn't heal him.
Yeah, exactly. Mouse, attack! Mouse! Mouse!
Nibble at his ankles.
Stealing cheese from mice. Yeah, that's really, really good of us, isn't it? I suppose we've got to give the cheese back. We'll kill these bad guys, and then we'll give the cheese back, I think. Even if it doesn't say so.
Blood-soaked cheese.
Right. So if you don't, how fighting is done using this table here. Okay. We have got a 3-point advantage, I believe. I'm just going to read. Okay. We have artwork.
Hey, very nice people. Not.
Look at his posing pouch. Look at that posing pouch. I wonder if it sort of it's
compensating.
Yeah, compensating for something.
100%, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like your 4-barrel name.
Yes. Yes. Oh, he left in a huff. He left in a huff. Oh, you've killed him with that comment. Oh no, he's back. He's back.
I have no idea what happened then. It just refreshed itself.
We assumed you left in a huff after.
No, it just refreshed itself.
Right. Okay. Right, I roll a d10. A good high number is exactly what we want. We have an advantage of +3 over them on the table. So I look down the +3 column. A result of 8 on the +3 column is no damage to us, 12 damage to the enemy.
Nice.
That's really good. So then we roll again. Oh, that's bollocks. Ow, indeed. That's 5 damage to the enemy and 4 damage to us. Still, because we've got a decent
About my flush.
It's because we've got that fighting advantage, and it does slightly favour us. So we are down to 17 endurance. Yeah, don't roll once. There we go. Perfect. So that's them dead. We have won the fight. We have beaten up the thugs. So
would be murderers.
If we have to play this book again, then you don't trust that guy who's trying to get your attention at the start.
Yes. Noted.
The sailor who claimed to be first mate Ronan escaped during the fight. Hurriedly, you search the bodies of the harbour thugs, but find nothing of value. However, you do notice that each of them has a tattoo of a writhing serpent on their left wrist. Whoever sent them to kill you must already know of the grave importance of your quest. You leave the tavern by the side door and discover the dead body of a sailor lying beneath some stairs. Inside the collar of his bloodstained jacket is a tag bearing the name Ronan. His mummy sewed in his name tag. Oh. This is the real Ronan, and the poor man has clearly been murdered.
All right.
You cover the body and turn towards the quay, where the Green Scepter is anchored about 300 yards away from the harbour wall. Do we use one of the many small boats or coracles that are roped to the quayside, or to get out to our boat, or do we try to hunt down the imposter who pretended to be Ronan and lured us into the trap?
That
imposter or okay. Hunt or boat?
Hunt.
Revenge.
Yep.
Imposter.
By the way, John, just so you know, I'm regularly checking to see when the fight starts, so don't worry.
Okay, good.
We will avenge the last samurai.
Yes. Yeah, if you missed the start of the stream, I've started the stream a little earlier than usual because both myself and Iman would like to watch Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou tonight, which is supposed to start at 11 o'clock. Come and chat with us on the Discord while we're watching, because I think we'll both be there, won't we? That's the plan. Yeah.
My brother did invite me to come watch it in his shed because he's got a TV in there and I don't.
Oh, fair enough.
Sheds.
Fair enough.
So it probably won't be much talking other than, oh shit!
It don't matter.
The only thing that gets me with boxing.
I'm happy to do
the only thing that gets me with boxing is the main event is up till about 3 or 4 hours after it starts.
Yeah.
There's so much better is worse than WrestleMania.
It's all started though. They estimate that Ngannou and Joshua will be on at 11 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, it's not like the UFC where you have to wait till 5 a.m.
Yeah. Correct, Halakar.
Yes, pronounced correctly.
Unless you're a member of government, then it's something else.
That is very close to what I call my first wife.
Well, it's what, what you call your first wife is what an ITV newsreader called a member of the government live on television.
Wow.
Was it earlier today? And it was a slip up
yesterday.
Let's just say there's a letter in Halakar's name that you could switch with that, and it would line up.
Runt.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah. That's obviously it. Yeah.
Quickly, you deduce that the imposter must have escaped by the main entrance of the tavern, and if he's still in the harbour streets, he must be in or around the Home Guard Quay. It was Thursday lunchtime news, was it? I saw the discussion about it today. You search the buildings and busy alleyways bordering upon the quay, but you find no sign of him at all. Rather than waste any more time in a fruitless search, you return to the quayside and untie a small coracle from its mooring. As you row towards the Green Scepter, you feel uneasy. Your enemies seem already to be attempting to thwart your vital mission before it has barely begun.
And we might invite some friends to walk with us. How about what time would you want us back at? Before dark?
I am not saying that. I am not. Halakar. Halakar is so well behaved when we can see his face on stream.
Yeah.
And he's like he's like naughty.
Cutting runs.
When he's not live on camera, he's like that naughty child at the back of class.
That's fun.
When we can't see on his face on camera, he's like that naughty child at the back of class, isn't he?
He's the class clown, yeah, when he's not on stream.
Very much so. Yes. Yes.
I'm the class clown when I'm on stream. He's the one who's off it.
Halakar, I'm afraid to say you lie. You lie. You've got even less hair than me. There's no hair to let down.
I was going to say,
no.
Is he letting down? That's the question.
No, he did let it down. He let it down too far.
Yes. Right. As you paddle towards the sleek trade caravel, you notice to your surprise that the boarding ladder is being pulled up. A mean-looking sailor leans over the gunwale and curses at you. He seems to think that you're a desperate refugee attempting to stow away on board. When you shout out that you're a lone wolf and you are ambushed by an imposter at the tavern, the ladder is soon lowered again. As you climb over the side of the ship, you are met with a tall man in a blue uniform trimmed with gold braid. His head and face is almost totally covered by a shock of bright red hair and a curly red beard. He's a ginger. Hey!
It's ginger beard.
It's certainly not set in the summer then.
The captain ushers you below to his cabin, where he pours 2 glasses of Wanlo. I had to say that very carefully. I thought it said Wanko initially. 2 glasses of Wanlo, a strong spirit made from black cherries. His face shows concern as you tell him what has happened. There's evil treachery at work here. Clearly the enemy already has plans afoot to thwart your quest, he begins, after you've told him what happened to you on the dockside. It seems you've lost the element of surprise, and I have lost a courageous first mate. Let us hope that we lose nothing more during the voyage to Duranor. May our voyage be swift and safe. You finish your Wanlo and leave the captain's cabin to go up on deck. You are just in time to see the silhouette of Home Guard on the distant horizon. With mixed feelings of pride and apprehension, you descend the stairway to your cabin as the tallest tower of the capital disappears from view. There it is, the silhouette. I like these little images. They're just nice. Right. It says, okay, we've got to pick a number from the random number table, which means roll a d10, basically. So let us roll a d10. Shall I change?
It's already on the board.
Yeah, I'm just changing the colour of it. That's all.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh.
It's a red one.
That's what Judge Dredd said.
22. Early the next morning, you're awoken by the cry of the deck watchman. Wreckage off the starboard bow. That was a terrible accent. Quickly dressing, you climb up on deck and join the captain at the ship's rail. Pick another random number. 4.
Can't say that. 4.
4. It is a 4. Sorry, I'm blocking it. I'm blocking it.
It says at the top, so.
It does, yes, actually, yeah. 119.
Is this determining our path?
I think so, yes. Yes. Shattered beams, tangles of rigging, pieces of planking, and torn sails litter the white-flecked waves. It is all that remains of a merchant ship. Then you notice a body clinging to a shattered hatch cover. You draw the crew's attention to the survivor, and a rope ladder is quickly lowered. As the poor man is brought aboard, his eyes flicker open. Pirates! It is all he's able to say before he loses consciousness and collapses to the deck. Two crewmen wrap the man in a large blanket and take him below. He has suffered many deep wounds and is very close to death. This crime bears the mark of the Lacuri pirates, the captain confides in you. But it is unusual to run across them in these waters. They must be in search of rich cargo to sell so far from their tropical islands. As the ship resumes its course for Duranor, you cannot help but wonder if that rich cargo could be you.
Hmm.
Yes, you did do it. Yes, you did do it. Who's denying they did it? Who's denying it? Who's denying? Somebody's denying. The Bart Simpson line, isn't it? I didn't do it.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, well, me.
Me. After 3 uneventful days at sea, you find shipboard life rather dull and dreary. If you have the Kai discipline of healing, any endurance points that you may have lost on your endurance adventure so far are restored. Yes, I've forgotten. Thank you for nagging me, Book. This will, on the afternoon of the 4th day, you are talking with an injured sailor up on the main deck when you smell smoke seeping out from the ship's hold. Down in the hold is a hooded figure with a large spliff. His name is Iman. Oh no, hang on. What was I going there?
You funny
Okay.
fucker.
If you wish to enter the hold and investigate, say so. Do you shout fire and raise the alarm, or do you go and warn the captain? So, investigate, alarm, or captain? Investigate.
Investigate. I think he might want more cigarettes.
What's that funky smell? Yeah, I want to investigate.
Investigate, alarm, or captain.
Sorry if I killed everyone's ears. That was so funny. It got me off guard.
Investigate. Alarm. Okay. Am I going to drink a double diamond ale and those pickled flavored Space Raider snacks while watching the fight? That sounds like a good idea. However, I do have a glass of wine here, and I have an open bottle of wine down there, so I'm going to be civilized.
Wait, is that a reference to something?
I don't know if it's just general English yobbery, maybe.
Pickled onion Space Raiders. What are you, 12?
I'm going to have a vodka and 7-Up and then a Jack and Coke, so I'm going to be a redneck.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Why not? Why not?
I expect nothing less, mate.
I've eaten Space Raiders in the recent years. There's nothing wrong with them. Not
They
pickled
used to
onion.
be 10p, now they've gone up to 30p. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was them and Space Invaders.
Yeah, Space Invaders were good as well, yes. And Monster Munch.
Oh, can't be the Monster Munch.
Roast beef.
Roast beef and pickled onion.
Roast beef Monster Munch.
I don't eat Monster Munch anymore. Because every time I wake up after I've had a full bag of Monster Munch, I'm like, bleh. It just makes me feel sick. I think it's all the powderiness.
Oh, that's the best bit. Space Raiders are are they wheat? Are they wheat or are they potato?
Yeah, wheat.
They're either wheat or maize, yeah.
Yeah, they're a snack. A flavored snack.
My favorite snack is, I love Cheetos.
Hang on.
Actually, I'm lying. I don't really like them. But guy goes to the doctor because his penis is orange. He says, Doc, I don't know what's wrong. And the doc says, well, do you work in a chemical plant? The guy says, no, I don't. He goes, do you work in a nuclear plant? The guy says, no, I don't. He goes, what do you do? He goes, well, I just mainly sit around the house, eat Cheetos, and watch porn.
Yeah, just for those who don't know, for Brits, our versions of Cheetos are Wotsits.
Okay,
Yes.
So imagine eating a bag of cheesy Wotsits and then doing that.
We do have Cheetos in some places.
Yeah, we do. But Space Raiders and Space Invaders are basically chips for you lot over there.
I tell you what, blending up some flaming hot Cheetos and using that for breading instead of breadcrumbs is amazing.
Oh, that's really good. Yes. I've done chicken breast in that. It's really good.
Yeah, oh, it's so good, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
If you want to make your fried chicken more unhealthy, that's the way. Also more delicious.
Yeah, no, I've done that. That's really good. Yeah, they are.
I checked, by the way, John. It is maize.
Maize.
Yeah, which is corn, basically.
Yes, that's what the Native Americans called it, was maize.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Sorry.
It's amazing.
How do we get off topic so quickly?
I don't know.
Oh,
But we appear to be going to investigate.
All right.
yes.
You release the lock and slide back the hatch cover. The sudden indraft of air causes flames to billow out of the hold. You stumble backwards. You're scorched, clutching your scorched face. Lose 2
Okay.
points. Fire, fire. So raising the alarm was the better idea. Fire, fire. The alarm cry goes up. In a state of near panic, the crew fights desperately to put out the flames. It takes over an hour to control the blaze. The resulting damage to the ship is considerable. The entire store of food and fresh water was kept in that hold, and it has been totally ruined. The fire has also badly weakened the structure of the ship. As you survey the wreckage, the captain approaches you, his face blackened by the smoke. He's carrying something in a bundle tucked under his arm. "We must talk in private," he says quietly. Without replying, you turn and follow him below to his cabin. So, yeah, I mean, is Cheeto or What's It Dust just a cheap alternative to fake tan?
It could be.
Fake what?
Fake tan.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we say to someone who uses too much fake tan? We either say, your dad fucked a What's It, or your dad fucked an Oompa Loompa.
Well, if you watch the latest adverts, just use the coffee machine as a spray can.
Coffee machine. I don't watch telly, so I missed advert. I must have not seen advert. I'm guessing there's an angry coffee machine spraying somebody.
No, there's a tanning advert, but when it, because it goes over, there's 3 people who sit on the couch. There's 2 people covered. Then there's the bloke that's half covered. Then it pans to the person that's doing it. She's got like the coffee bowl screwed onto the spray, onto the tanning spray.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Was it the Oompa Loompa from the Willie's Chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm not sure. I want to know what Willie's Chocolate Experience is, because he's missed out the word Wonka there.
That's that sad pathetic excuse for experience in Cardiff that opened up.
I think it's the fact that he's missed out the word Wonka, and
Yes.
Willie can mean penis.
But don't worry, Hugh Grant wasn't up there.
Everyone at my school called him Willy Wonka.
Probably. Yeah.
Oh no, it's Hugh Laurie, isn't it? Or is it Hugh Grant? No, it's Hugh Grant. Walter movie.
I know so little. I know so little.
Wait,
It's
Hugh
somebody
Grant
that
did
does
what?
quizzes. Huh?
Hugh Grant did
Excuse me.
what?
Excuse me. Oh, they couldn't use Wonka because of copyright issues. Right. Okay. After taking care to close his cabin door, the captain opens a mysterious bundle and tips the contents onto his chart table. A large charred earthenware jug and several blackened rags drop in a heap. They give off a strange oily smell. This was no accidental fire, he says solemnly. This was an act of sabotage. The whole forward hold is a food store, yet I find this oil jug and these soaked rags upon the floor. Someone on this ship is prepared to endanger his own life to stop us reaching Duranor. You both stare at the burnt rags as if they hold the answer to your questions. Suddenly a cry from up on deck breaks the silence. Ship ahoy! Ship off the port bow! Grabbing his sword and telescope, the captain disappears through the cabin door and up the ladder to the deck above. Do we follow him, or do we take this opportunity to search his cabin? Follow the captain or search his cabin?
Search.
That's the captain.
Henry the Eighth.
I wanna search, but I think if we do that, he'll think we're the traitor. So I think
I'm thinking that as well. I really want to find out what else he's got, but yeah.
Follow him because I don't.
The other people's heads in the comments. It's all on your head.
Well, everyone's willing to take the risk by the looks of things.
Oof. On your head, be it.
This one's on you, comments.
Yeah. Yeah. Chat have very much gone for searching.
Overridden by chat.
YOLO.
I see people who just woke up. And I can't pick them. They want to do the opposite.
Okay. We are searching. 3:15. Keeping one eye on the door, you quickly search through the drawers of an ornate chart table. There does not appear to be anything unusual about the contents. You find mainly charts, island maps, and navigational instruments. You're about to abandon this fruitless search when you notice a small lever hidden below the tabletop. You push it and a panel flips open to reveal a small wooden box with an ornate brass lock. We haven't got mind over matter. Do we try to prise open the lock of the wooden box, or do we put the box back and join the captain on deck?
Put the box back.
But now I want to know what's in it.
Gee,
Yeah, but if we break,
over
yeah, but
I'm
the
wondering
other thing.
who was that.
Go on.
Just wondering who wanted Mind Over Matter.
Oh, but no, we weren't picking for this book. We were picking for the next book.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm making people plan.
Come on, John.
The only problem is if we break it, try and break into the box. The markings on our attempts at breaking it will be there for when he comes back.
Yeah, he'd probably notice us tampering.
The thing is, now that we've gone for it, I say we just go all in.
Might as well, yeah. I agree.
You would like to live, don't you, Iman?
Well, chat kind of decided for me, so I'm like, well, you guys, made your grave, so.
Yeah. The votes are heavily leaning towards put it back.
Yes.
Okay.
Heavily. Heavily.
So you guys have gone back on your word, eh?
No, we just don't want to get killed for knowing we're the only ones in his office.
It seems our bird has flown the coop, says the captain, pointing to a longboat moving swiftly towards another ship on the horizon. She flies no flag, and her hull is a strange shape. I've never before seen the like. You watch as the longboat reaches the mysterious ship. Then, as if by magic, a thick sea fog appears from nowhere and engulfs the vessel. Moments later, both the ship and the fog have disappeared. So, there's a mysterious longboat in the area.
A boat ship.
Okay, it does say to get a random number. So I've got a 2. You hear, you hear the whispering of the crew and catch the words ghost ships and cursed voyage. But their anxious whispers cease abruptly when the captain's voice calls for all hands to present themselves on deck. A silence descends on the Green Scepter as Captain Kelman addresses the crew in a booming voice. Men, we are 3 days' sail from Port Bax. With a strong wind and stout heart, we'll drop anchor and feast there in 2. The fire has claimed most of our provisions, so rations are hereby cut to 1 meal a day. A guard shall be placed upon the freshwater cask, but do not despair, we are strong. We shall endure. Any man found thieving will receive 100 lashes. That is all. The crew seems unhappy with the captain's decision, but none of them dares to challenge his authority. Later that afternoon, you're invited by both the crew and the captain to take your meagre evening meal with them. Do you eat with the captain, or do you eat with the crew?
Oh,
Eat with the crew.
I'd say eat with the captain to keep an eye on the box.
Keeping an eye on the captain's box. Aye. Eat with the captain or eat with the crew? The crew.
Crew, captain.
Hello, Richard.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to say this. If you're eating with the captain, you're a brown noser. If you're eating with the crew, you're one of the group. As in management for 20 years, I know how it goes. Yeah, I'm calling you all out on this one.
Everywhere I've worked, everyone's just ate together.
Well, I had one meeting. It was a regional meeting. We had 180 store managers, 16 district managers, the vice president of the company, and all kinds of management. Me and 2 other managers I was friends with tried to eat alone away from all the brown nosers. Guess what happened? All the freaking regionals, all the buyers, all the bigwigs came down and sat with us. That
So
was
you were
also
thought of
the
as-
day I forgot my anniversary, and my regional looked at me, goes, "Man, you are a dumbass. You better go do something." So I had to call my florist. The funny thing, I guess my point is, stay with the normals. Even if you're in management, you try to stay with the normals rather than the bigwigs. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, there's I agree with John though. There shouldn't be a separation, but I always treated.
I was going to say, management never changed me when I was assistant manager either.
Yeah, you treat them like, and I never trained. Well, I quit training my new hires because I'd look at them and be like, "You're a dumbass."
Daniel Straw Piglet's got some advice for you here.
Where's it at?
On the screen.
Don't forget your anniversary. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I immediately got up and called my well, that's why now my last two. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty good at acquiring wives, just not keeping them. But my
Right.
last two anniversaries were after model numbers of firearms I own. That way I won't forget them. Makes it
I
easier.
I can't forget mine. There's a good reason I can't forget mine. We got engaged on the 31st of May, 1999. We bought a house and we moved into it on the 31st of May, 2001. Or was it 2000? I can't remember actually that one. I think it was 2000. And so we decided to get married on the 31st of May, 2002. All of them on the 31st of May.
That's the no. Hey, that keeps it simple.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Like my last two marriages were off of my favorite two firearms I own. That way I will never forget them.
And in case anybody's listening, I do not use the 31st of May or any combination of those digits for any of my passwords. So
That's an important footnote.
yeah. Has everyone voted who's going to?
Oh, sorry, I didn't vote. I say with the crew.
Right.
Crew.
We're at 5-5. Okay. If there's anybody out there who's yet to vote,
so I said with the captain.
Actually, I like how Car's point of view is kind of cool. One, is it Motley Crue? That was girls. But he does have
it's Motorhead.
Yeah, he does have a point. The captain would have a better meal, but I still go with the crew.
Straw Piglet, you're forgetting something. We write our dates correctly in this country. It's only America. It's only America which writes the month first. Everywhere else in the world pretty much writes the date.
Well, that's because America is right.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, it's day, month, year.
No.
Yes.
That's why we use miles and gallons, because they don't make any sense.
Oh, we use miles and gallons as well.
Yeah, we do.
But we buy petrol in litres, but cars' fuel economy is shown on the statistics as miles per gallon. But yet we buy petrol in litres.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll get on the metric system.
My head doesn't think in metric very well. Right.
The reason
the worst thing they ever did
is because all of their engineering is based off Imperial, so they'd have to change everything.
Yeah.
That's why it's Imperial.
The one real bitch about living in the U.S. is that gosh darn 10mm socket.
Oh yeah, your plugs are shit.
Yeah.
No, John, I have several socket sets. I mean, I have hundreds of sockets. If I can find 1 10mm out of literally 50 pounds of sockets, you'd be amazed. And it's an on-running joke and meme. Like, give your son a socket set, but take out the 10mm so he knows the struggle. My stepson, the one day, we're working on his mother's car, and the socket comes off. Of course, it's a 10mm, falls down in the engine compartment, and we couldn't get it out. He's a big kid. He's like 6'2", 240. Got pissed off and punched the front side panel of the car. I'm like, well, that just devalued your mother's car by $500, and now we gotta go spend $15 on a 10mm socket.
Yeah.
That's the one socket, the 10mm. You asked me, I probably got 5 of everything else, but ask me for a 10, and I'm like, all right, we'll go to the hardware store.
Hello, Slan. Oh, you're enjoying your new commute. Finished at 5 and home half hour later. That's
wow.
Yes.
That sucks,
Not
man.
Well, he's a happy man. I think it's a lot shorter than his previous commute.
Yeah.
5.5 hour commute?
No, he finished at 5 and he was home half an hour later.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's fine. Yeah,
20, yeah, mine's like 20, 25 minutes. That's not bad.
Mine's 10 minutes in bad traffic.
I
live 2 miles from where I work.
I actually, a good professional golfer could hit the plant that I worked at from my front yard, and then my bank was maybe a 12-minute walk. Literally 3 long city blocks. So I've been fortunate.
I've got a silly golf story I'll tell when I finish reading this next one.
All right, cool.
All right, okay. All right. The crew's quarters are cramped and stifling, but despite the overcrowding and poor evening meal, so poor, in fact, that you lose 2 endurance points.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my days.
So we got the shit. Yeah.
Overboard.
We were back up to 20. We're down to 18. You cannot eat a meal from your backpack because you don't want to offend your hosts. The men are pleased if their invitation was accepted. You are treated as an honoured guest. After supper, they invite you to play portholes with them and wager a little gold on the fall of the dice. Do we try our luck, or do we bid them good night? Gamble or don't gamble?
Let's go for it.
Gamble. You got to be part of the crew.
Did the crew win? Oh, okay.
Yes. Crew won 7-5 in the end. My golfing story. I was down at the drive. I'm a bad golfer. I got my handicap down to 24 once, but I developed a horrible hook and it soon went back up again. I was at a driving range, and the one club I can't hit is my driver. That's my problem. Couldn't hit a driver to save my life. And my mates, I was booming 6 irons. That's my best club, and I was hitting my short irons well, but my woods were terrible. And I got my driver in my hand, and my mate says to me, "Go on, John, give it one last go with the driver. There's a bus leaving the car park. See if you can reach it."
You did.
You did.
It's the only time. It's the only time I've ever hit a 300-yard drive in my life, dead straight.
Oh my God.
Put me on a golf course, and I'll top it 50 yards down the fairway with the driver.
Yeah.
Every time. Every single time.
One time, I had a really bad shot, so I broke the club over my knee. I turned around to my friend. I said, "Give me your 5-iron." He's like, "No, I'm not giving you my club." Yeah,
I've never played golf. I've just been to a driving range. Fuck knows what I was using.
It was that one time you pulled off the good shot that you never thought you would do.
Yeah.
I find out you're using the wrong clubs to do it.
The thing with my golf game, the reason why I wouldn't go, my hook was always off the tee. And so I was always hitting my first shot out of bounds or topping it or knock it into the rough. Once I was within 120 yards of the hole, I was fine. My putting was good. My chipping was good. My pitching was good. But anything off the tee, anything where, and I could hit a 6. If I topped the tee shot 50 yards on a par 4, I could then usually reach the green in 2 6-irons.
That's not bad at all.
Which was good because I could hit a 6-iron well. The problem was I'd already be a shot down. I just couldn't place my tee shot in a decent position. So
I know we're way off topic right now, but John, my favorite club. One, drivers are hard to hit for anybody.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, true.
No matter who, even the pros don't hit them great.
I couldn't hit anything off the tee though. That's the thing. I couldn't hit any wood off the tee.
My best club, it was a hybrid 5-wood. It was a 5-wood, but it had the angle of a 5-iron. And that's my best club to hit with. I'll tee off with a 3-wood, and then after that I use my 5-wood, and then I chip on. Just, I don't know if you golf anymore or not, but think about
I haven't
that.
played in years. Haven't played for years. Yeah.
Well, it sucks because my daughter and her boyfriend, and now my son wanted to get back into it. So now I'm like, oh my God, now I got to start golfing again.
Right, we're gambling.
Yes.
A sailor called Sprog sits down beside you and explains the rules of the game, portholes. First, he shows you 2 diamond-shaped dice made of red glass. Each of them has 10 sides. They're numbered 0 to 9. What a surprise.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. Each player rolls both dice and add the numbers together with the O being 0 instead of 10. If anyone throws 2 zeros, they shout portholes and automatically win because 0 and 0 is 20. Each player stakes 3 gold crowns per throw. There are 2 other players in the game and they all place their stake money into a hat before the dice are rolled. Okay, so I've just got to roll dice. Right. I've got to roll 2d10 for the first player. He's got 12. Second player, 17. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I got 5. I got 5. Yeah, they battered me on that. I lose 3 gold crowns. We did start the adventure with 35, so we're okay. You may leave the game at any time between rounds. Okay. Do we keep playing? Should we have another round? Yeah, I think
Wait,
so.
I don't fully understand the rules. How did we lose that?
We got 5 when their guys got 17.
Didn't they get 12 and we got 17?
No, there's 2 of them.
Oh.
Okay, the first one's got 10. Second one's got 11. We've got a chance. 12.
Oh, nice.
I think one more.
We get those
one more.
3 back.
We're 3 in profit. We're 3 in profit now. The odds are completely 50-50. Well, yeah. So the odds are completely even.
Oh, is it because there's 2 of them? They give us 3 each.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to put money in.
I got it. Yeah. I got it.
So we'll have one more game.
Yeah, so
17,
fuck.
15,
Potholes
and 12. Okay. We come away even. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
that's fine.
We've gambled with them. We've ate with them. They should be happy with us, shouldn't they? I'd have thought so.
And no one lost any money, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because everyone won 1. Perfect.
Just had a bit of fun, that's all.
Yes. As dawn breaks, a fierce storm rises and you're awoken by the violent rocking of the ship. The floor of your cabin is awash and the sounds of the shouts of the crew can hardly be heard above the terrible howling of the wind. You quickly dress, gather up your equipment and make your way up on deck. You are soon joined by the captain, who takes hold of your arm and orders you to return to your cabin. As soon as you start to go down the ladder, there is a thunderous crack. High above, part of the ship's mast is torn clean away. You look up to see the shattered pole falling towards your face like a gigantic spear. Roll a number. If you possess hunting, add 1. We do. Okay. 247. 247. Oh God!
Oh no!
You are
What is it?
you are mesmerized by the sight of the falling mast and feel totally powerless to escape it. Hang on.
Okay.
I rolled a 9. Do I
Plus
get a
1 is 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in this it's a 0. 10's
Yeah,
a
but
low. There's no option here for 10.
I was going to say plus 1 for hunting, which will push it to 10, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and that would make it bad, make it a 0.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a decision here in that because on these rolls, the 10 on this dice is a 0. We're adding 1. It has to be counted as a 9.
Yeah. I'd say that's completely fair.
Otherwise, hunting would be bad to have.
Yeah. Go forth. Carry on.
We do have something that lets us reroll one time, but I've made that decision there because I think a natural 0 would be bad, and the outcome of that one was worse than this. You dive backward, but only just in time to avoid the falling mast as it smashes straight through the deck. You stagger to your feet and peer into the mass of shattered timbers. Pinned beneath the broken mast is the lifeless body of Captain Kelman. As you stare in horror at the dead captain, a violent shudder reverberates along the deck as the violent sea storm breaks open the already damaged hull of the Green Scepter. As the ship splits apart, you are hurled over the rail into the raging sea. Desperate for air, you claw your way up to the surface, but strike your head on a floating hatch and lose 1 endurance point. Okay.
I didn't get to call shotgun captain.
You manage to grab the cover and pull yourself up onto this makeshift raft. If you're wearing a chainmail waistcoat, you must discard this now or you will surely drown. We're not. In the grim grey light of the storm... No, we haven't got any armor. In the grim grey light of the storm, you watch as the two halves of the broken ship, upend and sink beneath the surface of the heaving sea. You feel dizzy and very nauseous. Gripping the cover with all your strength, you gradually slip away into unconsciousness. When eventually you regain consciousness, the storm has passed. The only remaining trace of the Green Scepter is the wooden hatch cover on which you are lying. By the position of the sun in the sky, you reckon it is late in the afternoon. In the distance, you can see a small fishing boat, and beyond it, the coastline stretches out along the far horizon. Do we use our Kai cloak to signal the distant fishing boat, or do we ignore the boat and attempt to paddle towards the shoreline?
Fishing boat.
Yeah, we've got a necklace, but I think that's wrong to use it there because that looks like it's a bit of an oversight in the book.
Yeah.
So, the thing is, so do we use the cloak or do we try to paddle?
Paddle.
Cloak. Joker?
What was the cloak for?
Try and signal the boat.
Signal the boat, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 more boats. 1, 2, 3, 4 more boats.
I've just checked, by the way, John. The co-main event's starting now, so the main event will be probably 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay.
It's Zhang versus Parker.
Oh, Zhilei Zhang.
Yeah, Zhilei Zhang. Big bang, sillet bang.
He's tough, he is.
He is, and he's 40 as well.
Yeah. He doesn't look like a fighter, but he is.
His left hand down the pipe is clean.
Didn't he? Was it Joshua who he beat?
No, Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce. Oh, of course it was, yes. But
Twice
Joyce is a plodder.
Well.
Joyce is a plodder. Joyce is known for his chin, but he hadn't faced anyone with a punch as big as Zhang.
Indeed.
And that's what happened. Bang.
I mean, we all knew Zhang hit hard, but when he knocked out Joyce, I was like, okay, right, yeah.
Let's say Joe Joyce had just
it.
walked through whatever had been thrown at him before and just shrugged it off without even flinching.
It's so funny because he looks so intimidating, but when he speaks, it's like a 13-year-old. He's just so calm and felt polite and friendly. He's like, yeah.
Didn't Mike Tyson had a bit of a little voice as well, didn't he?
I think it is the lisp that did it, though.
It was, yeah. But you wouldn't.
I'm ferocious.
Relatively. So it's like Chris Eubank. He's hard as nails, but his voice is so stupid.
Oh yeah,
Still-
he was very, very
still-
proper, you know.
Public school trust.
Yeah.
You heard what he said about Nigel Benn. This man has no class. Look at him, no class.
The way he dresses, he should be a commentator of the Royal Ascot, never mind anything else.
Right, we voted 8-1 for signaling the boat. 278.
I'll tell you what, these books do a good job of making us feel like the lone wolf, because every time we get an ally, they're ripped away from us.
Bye! Was it something I said?
Desperately, you wave your Kai cloak above your head until you are near to exhaustion. Roll the number. 7. 180. You conclude that the crew must either be blind or have no intention of rescuing you. The fishing boat continues on its course out to sea, and without seeming to have noticed you, it disappears over the horizon. Pulling off a loose plank from the end of the hatch cover, you end up using it as a makeshift oar to set about paddling towards the distant shoreline. Okay.
Can't get the public these days.
When you are only 50 yards offshore, you slip into the waves and swim towards the land. When finally you reach the beach, you sink your fingers deep into the wet sand and slowly claw your way up the beach to the shelter of some dunes. You are now exhausted and feeling very hungry. The only possessions you have managed to save... Oh, okay. Your gold crowns. We've still got that. We've still got our backpack. But that means... Right. The only possessions you've managed to save are your gold crowns, your backpack, and any special items that you did not discard in the storm. Okay? Didn't discard anything. So all our special items. Any weapons you possessed before the storm have been lost.
Oh.
So we've got no weapons.
The hand combat.
We've got no meals. We've lost our torch, our tinderbox. We've lost our bar of soap. No meals. We've got our crowns. We've still got our backpack. Oh, we're okay. We're okay. A few hundred yards from the dunes, you notice clumps of small trees with twisted, gnarly trunks. They are laden with purple fruits. We have the Kai discipline of hunting. Of course we do. The training you received in the art of hunting has taught you to recognize that most of the poisonous and non-poisonous fruits that grow in northern Magnamund. These purple fruits are lamuma, a sweet and nutritious food. You quickly eat your fill and then store enough of them in your backpack for 2 meals. Beyond the lamuma trees, you notice a wide coast road that disappears off to the east and west. So now we have a choice to go west or go east.
It's
You know
just
what,
in here.
young man?
I know what he'll say.
Go west.
So, Daniel, what did you say?
Go west, young man.
Go west, young man. Alone against the Isle of the Ape. Yes.
Yeah.
West, west, west. Hello, Omanal. Willkommen. So far, only Jeb Gordon has said east.
Priest is going back home.
Do any of you? I mean, whenever anyone says "Go West," people think about "Go West, Young Man" and all that sort of stuff. First thing that comes into my mind is a song by the Cult called "Go West" from their album Dreamtime. Does anybody in chat know it? Anybody?
No.
The line "Go West, Young Man" is in that song as well.
Which one came out first?
I don't know. The
probably a homage to either.
The album Dreamtime was about 84-ish.
British people was in what, 70s?
I think Go West is from something else as well.
Well, part of the band.
Yeah, there was a band called Go West. The album is 84.
What was there?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
When people say "Go East," I think about that. Like, do you remember that advert on TV, John, for like the pre-made curry sauce mixture thing?
Go East is East. Yeah.
Sharwoods.
No. Go East. You know, like they have Patak. They had another one called Go East.
Sharwoods.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's called?
I think so.
It's the main company. Sherwood's is the main company name
okay.
of East.
People used to call me the East is East kid, by the way.
I don't know if Dreamtime is also a Stranglers album. I probably is. I haven't got any Stranglers albums. It's bad of me. Right, West has won. The Dreamtime.
I didn't even vote, but I would have said that.
Dreamtime by the Cult is my favorite. Both Dreamtime and Love are both excellent albums by the Cult, and I think Dreamtime is the better of the two. It's much more raw, but I love the whole feel of it. I love the whole feel of it. Go West, Young Man is a phrase, the origin of which is often credited to the American author and newspaper editor Horace Greeley concerning America's expansion westward. Yeah. Heading westward, looking for gold, all that. There's gold in them there hills and all that sort of stuff.
Such a manifest destiny.
114. You have been walking for over 3 hours along this lonely coast road when night begins to fall. The land is flat and barren, and you've seen no sign of life here at all. You finally decide to rest beneath the branches of a large tree standing close to the highway. Making a pillow of your backpack, you pull your warm Kai cloak around yourself and drift off into a deep sleep. And we have a random thing now. I don't trust these. 8.
It's going to be a dream or something, isn't it?
The dream of the ship.
Oh, this is evil. Your sleep is deep indeed. It is a sleep from which you will never awaken. During the night, you are bitten on the thigh by a hungry sand snake. Its deadly venom takes but seconds to work. Tragically, your mission and your life end here. I'm right. Okay, having seen that, we do have a crystal star pendant.
Yes.
I'm using that magic item. It allows a reroll. Yeah, we are using that reroll for this one.
That is a joke. Wow.
That is a joke. All right. If we roll 8 or 9, it'll happen again. You ready?
Sorry.
I can't wait. It's upside down. Turn it around.
Okay, we didn't use the re-roll from last book. Do you want to roll that over?
No, that's cheating. That's cheating.
No.
We're only allowed 1 re-roll per book, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, but we didn't use last one.
I don't like that. I don't like that just it's just there's too much random there, and in fact, so far in this book, there's been a lot of random.
Yes.
I'm going to say straight away, this book is not as good as the first. The first one, you felt like you were making proper choices. This one, I'm just rolling lots of random things and just
random numbers,
just going, yeah.
Theoretically, next time we play, we could go an entirely different path with all different encounters because it's all random, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. No,
I'm just wondering if the random encounters are in there because of the sea aspect.
Possibly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset our character sheet to how we were at the start of this book, and we're going to play it again. Right?
Right, yeah, let's smash through it.
I think we should start this playthrough again now as well.
That works.
Because the boxing has been delayed.
I'm keeping an eye on it, don't worry.
You are. Good man. So
they're just doing like the highlights of Zhang versus Parker's last fights at the moment, so the walkouts will be soon for them.
Okay. Just to let you all know, there won't be one of these next week because the boxing's delayed. Because I guess a fight's got run over early on. They're still going through the undercard at the moment. Zhang versus Parker is going to be first, and then it's going to be. And I'd like to see Zhang versus Parker, I suppose, but no. I started the stream early because I wanted to see Ngannou versus Joshua. You're flying over and visiting London on April the 10th. What's the weather going to be like? Look, it's Britain in April. They're known as April showers. If you get
if you're lucky, we might see snow.
You're unlikely to see snow. But I would guess on average 2 days out of 3 you will have rain.
Yeah, that's funny.
And knowing any of our luck, you'll be on one of those 2 days.
Yeah. It'll probably be somewhere between 12 and 15 degrees typically in April.
That's
10.
Yeah.
Celsius.
Well,
in Celsius.
It's like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It was June 4th. The average temperature is about 70, 72 degrees, or it would be, I don't know.
That's about 22 in ours. So
yeah.
April, you're looking more like, in your money, 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So I'm going to a marina that has an outdoor deck to have lunch with a friend, and it was snowing at 1 p.m.
That's impressive, John. It's 21.1. You said 22.
Yeah.
That was really impressive.
Well, John's pretty good at math. So, you know.
So am I, but I didn't bother to try and work that out. I just went on my calculator.
You go by 0.6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Years of DMing. And doing lots of immediate simple mental arithmetic in my head.
Correct. Yeah.
When people moan about mechanics in older versions of the game, I just shrug because I'm like, what? My old first and second edition AD&D group, I'd memorized each of their characters' thacos. If you haven't played old versions of the game, I'm not sure how well Joker and Iman won't know the term thaco, but it's people think of it as being awkward. And I would just say to them, they'd say to me, what do we need to roll to hit? I'll just say, just roll. And the moment I saw what they rolled, 9 times out of 10, I'd be able to tell them whether they'd hit or not. Because I'm quick with things like that. They're very simple. They're simple maths. Mm. Complicated. I'm awful at complicated maths. Complicated stuff, no. But mental with me. If you roll me 4d6 and if you're rolling characters up, using the 4d6 drop one method, pick the fee highest, I can glance at the dice and immediately say what you've rolled.
Yeah.
Doesn't take any time.
Yeah.
People
It
will sit there
doesn't.
and
It doesn't
go,
need time to compute. You just do it.
Yeah, Halakar, that's the calculation. But I do with those sort of calculations, I do a quick estimate in my head. I think the quick estimate is close enough.
It's times 1.8 plus 32 or minus 32 divided by 1.8, whichever way around.
Yeah.
I can't see his chat, but I know that's the formula.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's very simple arithmetic.
Let's see where we're up to.
I'm still right. I'm going to get rid of Halakar's comment off screen, and we're going to go back to number 1, and our character is as he was at the start. Okay, chat.
Take 2.
Right. Take 2. Captain Duval and a detachment of his guardsmen escort you to the gate of the King's Citadel, where a small covered wagon awaits you. As soon as you clamber in the back, the gates are thrown open, and you are hurried away through the crowded streets of Homeguard. After a short and uncomfortable journey, the wagon halts, and the driver pulls open the canvas flap. "This is the Homeguard key, my liege. There's your ship, the Green Scepter," he says, pointing across the busy dockside to a sleek trade caravel anchored alongside the harbour wall. First mate's name is Ronan. You will find him waiting for you across the way at the Inn of Good Cheer, the Good Cheer Inn. Then the driver bids you farewell and drives his wagon away into the teeming crowds. You push through the crowd and reach the inn only to discover that its front doors are locked and all its window shutters are barred and padlocked. You're thinking what to do next when a hand grabs your arm and you're pulled into the darkness.
Stab him.
What do we do? Draw our weapon and attack our unknown assailant, or try and pull free of their strong grasp?
Chuck him.
Attack.
Do we even need to ask chat?
Well,
Stab
some of them might not remember the start. Yeah, might not have been here for the start last time. I sense he's evil. I see dead people.
Oh, I think Zhang versus Parker is starting now. Parker's in the ring.
Okay. Parker's tough, though. Can't see Zhang knocking Parker out quickly.
But Zhang gets gassed, man.
Yeah. I think Parker's going to win this.
Yeah, Zhang's just walked into the ring, so yeah.
I mean, yeah, if Zhang can land something big early on, then he's got a chance, but Parker's the better boxer.
Oh, yeah. Zhang's kind of like Conor McGregor in the sense that he's really good for a few rounds.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of just all right.
But he's got that big punch, and it's a deceptive big punch. Doesn't look like a big puncher, he just is. Right.
And being a southpaw presents a lot of problems as well.
Yep.
What really sucks, you guys talking about this, I'm trying to find it, and I can't find it on any of my channels. It may be a pay-per-view over here.
It is. It's
It will be, yeah.
Pay-per-view.
Okay, yeah.
Pay-per-view, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Unless you've got dodgy means.
Yeah.
What do you mean? This is completely legal, mate. I have no idea what you're
Yeah. If you fancy
doing the introductions.
if you fancy sharing it in Discord later, that's more than welcome. If you can, or I might do that. No, we shall see.
Just ask chat if anyone wants it. Completely, legally, of course.
It's on USB.
Just give me a list.
I wouldn't
Right.
mind seeing it. Just saying.
Send him the link.
Yeah. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Wink,
Yeah,
wink.
I'll send you the link to buy the pay-per-view, okay?
All right.
Yeah. You're about to strike when your assailant shouts out, "I'm Ronan, my liege. I mean you no harm." You manage to turn aside your blow at the last moment, and your weapon smashes off the back of a wooden tavern chair. The beads of sweat that have broken out on the sailor's brow appear to confirm that he's telling the truth. Oh, okay. Right. Forgive me. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I think this choice will do something. Forgive me.
Check your messages.
Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. The man seems nervous, and the open hand that is extended towards you is shaking quite visibly. With some caution, you accept the gesture of friendship and sit with the man at a tavern table. The place is deserted, save for a couple of mice gnawing at a large chunk of cheese. Captain Kelman has instructed me to take you to the Green Scepter, but only if I'm sure that you are the Kai they call Lone Wolf. Can you prove your identity? Right. There is an option at the bottom here. If you do not want to demonstrate a special skill to this man, do we go on that one?
Yes.
I'm curious. Yes.
Why did we not stab him?
It said he asked us to stop, and he looked scared, so we stopped.
Oh, sorry.
So last time we demonstrated who we were, and he attacked us. But it says here, if you do not possess any of the above skills, or if you do not wish to demonstrate your special skill to this man, turn to 348. Yeah, I think we don't do the tests. I think that.
Here's where he goes. You're not the Lone Wolf. Die anyway.
I'm not the Lone Wolf. No.
Oh, it's going to be a banger, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay. So this is linear. The expression on the sailor's face changes from a smile to a sneer when you give your reply. Quickly, he moves away from the table. Perhaps neither you nor I are all we claim to be. But 'tis of no matter. You will not live long enough to discover who I really am. Then you hear a door crash open behind you. Spinning round, you see 3 harbour thugs advancing towards you with murder in their eyes. Okay, we have to fight them anyway. Okay. It's a linear start.
Literally, like I said.
Yeah, it's a linear start. Okay. Bah.
You're the Lone Wolf? Bah. Die. You're not the Lone Wolf? Die.
Die anyway. Don't believe you. Okay. We go into this with a +3 attack ratio.
Got a thing for blood, that's all.
A nice solid 7 to begin with, which is -11 for them, -1 for us. Second round. Oh, it's fallen onto a 4.
Make up your mind, dice.
Fallen onto a 4. That's -8 for them, -2 for us. We've lost 3 health so far. They've lost 19. They've got 6 left. And another 4. So we lose 5 health to beat them. Yeah, so far I like the writing style in this book so far. But I don't think the format is as good as the first. I think the first one is a much better book. This one's annoying me at the moment. 333. Okay, this is where we find the body. The sailor who claimed to be first mate Ronan escaped during the fight. Hurriedly, you search the bodies of the harbour thugs, but find nothing of value. However, you do notice that each of them has a tattoo of a writhing serpent on their left wrist. Whoever sent them to kill you must already know of the grave importance of your quest. You leave the tavern by the side door and discover the dead body of a sailor lying beneath some stairs. Inside the collar of his bloodstained jacket is a tag bearing the name Ronan. Oh, his poor mum. This is the real Ronan, and the poor man has clearly been murdered. You cover the body and turn towards the quay where the Green Scepter is anchored, about 300 yards away from the harbour wall. We're not going to try and hunt him down because we know we can't find him, so we'll go straight to 300. We tried to find him last time. This is where you paddle out to the ship. You meet the captain. You have your Wanlo. And we start picking from random numbers tables. So we're off. We're off for the adventure. So that's how it basically starts. Yeah,
your bridge version.
Right. Okay. That's I've given you the abridged version rather than read out a page. So we start rolling numbers. 8. Turn to 99. Yeah. Turn to 99. Oh, this is the same one as we had last time. The following morning, you are woken by the cry of the ship's lookout from high up in the crow's nest. Ship ahoy off the port bow. You climb up a narrow ladder and join the captain at the stern. Your eyes are younger than mine. See what we can make of her, my liege, he says, and hands you his ornate telescope. Your pulse quickens when you see the red sails and black flag of a Lacuri pirate warship on the horizon. Okay, this is different.
Yeah.
My connection My connection appears to be wobbling a bit.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. All right, it's fine. Okay, again, we're on to random numbers, though. So there's no skill involved here yet. It's just random numbers. 163. With a full sail and a sharp prow, there's not a warship on the northern seas that'll catch the Green Scepter, says the captain confidently. He is soon proved right when the pirate ship disappears over the horizon. 25 years at sea, and I've never known the Lacuri pirates to venture this far north to raid, he says, stroking his beard thoughtfully. They must be after a precious cargo to sail so far from the tropical islands. As the captain descends below deck to his cabin, you get an uneasy feeling that the precious cargo could be you. Yeah, remember that from last time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the beginning bit. I remember the ending bit.
Yeah, we pulled a guy on board last time. Okay, this is where we heal fully again. So we're back up to maximum endurance.
I say heal.
Yeah, we do it. We do it automatically.
Yeah.
We're doing that. Oh,
Right. This is after 3 uneventful days at sea. You find shipboard life very dull and dreary. But then we get on the afternoon of the 4th day, you were talking with an injured sailor up on the main deck when you smell smoke seeping out from the ship's hold. This time round, do we enter the hold and investigate, shout fire and raise the alarm, or go and warn the captain?
Alarm.
I'll go with alarm this time.
Can we charm some shipboard rats? Sadly, no, and there's no shipboard stoat either.
Mm-hmm.
Nor piglets. No shipboard piglets.
More Mary Celeste.
Like a ghost ship. It probably changes nothing, yeah. I'm guessing all this is like an introduction to the book, and there's a random chance of you failing the introduction, which is annoying.
Yeah, I'm guessing it probably doesn't open up properly till we get on to land, I think.
Yeah, very probably. Very probably.
That seems really stupid considering it's book 2.
Yeah. Book 1 was great. The ship is thrown into a sudden frenzy of activity as sailors grab buckets and blankets with which to light the fire. Flames are roaring through the hatch cover, and it takes over an hour to contain the fierce blaze. The damage to the ship is extensive. The main store of food and fresh water has been destroyed, and the midsection of the ship has been badly weakened. The captain appears from out of the smoking hold and approaches you, his face black with soot. He's carrying something in a bundle tucked under his arm. "We must talk in private," he says quietly. So without replying, you turn and follow him into his cabin. Yes, this is where you talk to him.
Yes.
As I've just turned to the wrong one. 222. There he is again.
A lovely man again.
Mm-hmm. After taking care to close his cabin door, the captain opens the mysterious bundle and tips the contents onto his chart table. A large charred earthenware jug and several blackened rags drop in a heap. They give off a strange, oily smell. This was no accidental fire, he says solemnly. This was an act of sabotage. The forward hold is a food store, yet I find this oil jug and these soaked rags upon the floor. Someone on this ship is prepared to endanger his own life to stop us reaching Duranor. You both stare at the burnt rags as if they hold the answer to your questions. Suddenly a cry from upon deck breaks the silence. Ship ahoy! Ship off the port bow! Grabbing his sword and telescope, the captain disappears through the cabin door and up the ladder to the deck above. Right. Do we follow him straight away or do we search his cabin this time?
Follow him.
Well, we followed him last time, anyway. So I say this.
I'm curious to do everything opposite.
Well, last time we searched, found the box, and then chose not to open the box.
So we just ended up following him, basically.
Yeah.
I'm thinking search and then
go for the
open the box. What's the worst that could happen? John has to run this.
Try again.
The captain died anyway, so.
Yeah.
I think the box leads to death again by the sounds of it.
Does it?
Oh yeah, this is my pet scorpion.
So I'm guessing if we try and break into the box, the captain's going to catch us.
And we'll get keel hauled.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't we? Maybe later on, there's a chance that we can take over the ship.
I said this is an opportunity to test how linear this bit of the book actually is.
Follow him.
No.
Lead the
stay
follow,
with Devin.
follow, lead the follow.
People are being chatty on the Discord tonight. But if we are in the brig when the ship sinks, we die sooner. May well be that. We're currently on 4 follow, 3 search. So Jeb's just hoping the damn box will be done with it.
Yes, exactly, Jeb.
I'll log Kelsey in and put a vote in for her. How's that?
No.
What do you mean?
Who's not voted?
We have.
Follow. So I've got 2 follows in chat and 2 from you. Palmetto wants to go searching. Okay. We're at 5-4 now for searching.
Yes.
Right, okay, we are searching.
Yes.
See the open, dang me.
Okay. Keeping one eye on the door, you quickly search through the drawers of an ornate chart table. There does not appear to be anything unusual about the contents. You find mainly charts, island maps, and navigational instruments. You're about to abandon this fruitless search when you notice a small lever hidden below the tabletop. You push it and the panel flips up to reveal a small wooden box with an ornate brass lock. Okay, do we try to prise open the lock? Yes, that's what we're going to try and do, isn't it? Prise it open. Using the edge of a steel rule to prise open the lock, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your chest. A cunning trap has been set, and as you open the box, a small needle shoots out and embeds itself in your flesh. It is tipped with a deadly and swift-acting poison. Death is instantaneous. Tragically, your mission and your life end here.
Imagine that.
I don't want to be the one that told you so, but
Right, this book has now killed us twice.
Right, you got me.
First book didn't kill us at all. What I'm going to say now is we're going to end the stream there. We're not doing a book read through next week. We're playing Drinking Quest. If you've not seen our boozy Drinking Quest from last year, then check that stream out. Myself, Mage, Saxius and Squirrel Hermit played a silly game that involved us getting drunk. Hungar kept sending super chats for people to drink, and it was basically it was my channel's 3-year anniversary last week, and it's Mage's 3-year anniversary this week. That's Mage's Musings. So we're having a joint stream next Friday where we drink. At the moment, the only 2 people who are confirmed for the stream are myself and Mage. Saxius can't make it. I haven't yet heard from Squirrel Hermit, who was a really good sport last time. And you haven't got a camera though, Daniel.
Do I have
to tail?
Well, I get paid Monday, so I'll get a camera.
What does it entail?
It's a silly game that involves downing drinks and getting drunk live on stream.
You might as well join, Joker. I think you'll enjoy it.
That I don't have a problem with. I was on about what the game context is.
It's a fantasy card game where we fight each other.
All right.
And do quests and things.
If you have room, I will get a camera.
Well, we've got room. We've got room, Dan. We have room.
I will have.
We'll get a face reveal.
What time you said thing?
It starts at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Was the invite going to be on Discord?
I'll put all the stuff on Discord. There is an event up at the moment. So just, if you're interested, go to the events section of the Discord, click on interested, so I know. We've also got...
is that what the Southern Seventh one is? Okay.
Gingerbeard has said... I mean, we've all seen him drink live on stream anyway, so what's the point? But he's there as a reserve if need be.
Wait, okay, I'll have you know, I do not imbibe alcohol.
No.
What do? Do you butt chug it?
Actually, intravenously.
Yep.
Yes. IV drip of pure 99%.
But last year it ran almost perfectly from 9 till midnight my time. It fitted the 3 hours absolutely bang on. We were drunk and Larry. Squirrel Hermit and Saxius were really good sports. Mage won the game, didn't drink as much as everybody else until the end of the stream, where he downed a very large whiskey, and then in the post-stream chat, his eyes were all over the place.
Yeah, I will pick up a camera this week, and I'll sign up.
Good man. Good man.
I appreciate your dedication to the cause.
I'm gonna hate to embarrass you guys, but you know.
So it's a maximum of 6 players. Last one was a maximum of 4. 4 is a good number, but we can go up to 6. And Mage can be a GM for the game if necessary. So there are still 1 or 2 spare spots if people fancy it. Fancy just making yourself look like an absolute knob on camera on a Friday night for the good of all our enjoyment, for all of our enjoyment.
The perfect thing is
We're doing anyway.
I don't have my kids that weekend, so
excellent.
So where's it? Okay, John, on
the events right at the bottom. No, not quite to the bottom, but yeah. Third from bottom, I think.
It's in the Discord. If you scroll down, you should see Drinking Quest Round 2.
I'll find it. If not, sign me up.
Okay.
I'm looking, but I'm not.
It's in between Merp and one of the other big ones.
Never mind. It's under the events.
Yes, it's on Friday, the March the 15th.
There, I'm in.
Good man.
Zhang vs. Parker is made it to round 5, by the way.
Pardon?
There's some other strange person is on there as well.
Zhang versus Parker has made it to round 5.
Then Parker's going to win. I haven't watched any of it. I'm just saying
Right.
for what I know about the boxers.
Okay, John, quick question. Tomorrow, Gingerbeard's running at 9.
Yes.
Do any of you guys happen to know, because we all play, am I running Angus in that one? Or
I
is it...
think Angus is free. I think he is. Just.
Okay, all right. Well, that way I can just get my crap ready for tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I think he
Okay.
is.
That's what I thought. I just want to double check.
Because Angus has been,
Yeah,
he's been the one who's been in Barrow Maze anyway, and that's what Gingerbeard's running, Barrow Maze. So.
Yeah, okay, yep. And I actually am working on like a one shot.
Cool.
I just don't know when I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
You know.
Well, just let us know. Just let us know when you're ready to have a go, and you're welcome to dive in and give it all a try.
Yeah.
Right.
Obviously,
Anyway.
if you think, go.
Anyway, I'm going to watch some boxing.
Hey, that's always a good thing. My stepfather and I used to watch boxing on Saturday night on ESPN, like Christ, 40 years ago.
I used to love taking my kids to judo tournaments and then watching them fight, watching all the fights.
Yeah, I would have and now mind you, I wouldn't do it with my son, but it was a different time. I was 13, 14 years old. I could have 3 or 4 16-ounce beers, and we'd watch boxing on the sports channel. It was pretty cool.
I'm just going to stop sharing this
Yeah,
because I just want to see, because I don't know if everyone in chat has seen what me and my family used to get up to of a weekend. I just need to.
Oh, you're going to show some of the judo footage?
Oh, yes.
oh, that's
yes.
cool.
Yes.
The Soto Tomonagi.
Oh, yeah.
See, I remembered.
It's whether I can find it without showing all my wife's personal details. That's the thing. I don't mind.
Yeah.
No,
No,
don't
that's
share it till you find it, and then when you find it, share it again.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm looking for at the moment. That's what I'm looking for. Right. Okay. Well, I'm not showing the Tomonagi.
Round
Right.
6.
Thank you, Slan, for sharing that information. I'll get
Right.
Angus out.
Okay. So, coming up now, you will see my boy's signature move.
Cool.
I hope you enjoy. Oh, present. Share screen. Share screen.
Is it going to be on StreamYard, Discord, or? Okay.
Right. Are you ready? This
Yep.
was my boy. My boy is the one in the red belt. You ready for this?
Nice. Dude. Oh my God. That is so cool.
Do you want to see that again?
That's like lay down, bitch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. And I think it's only fair to show one of my daughter as well.
Annihilation one.
Huh?
The Annihilation one.
He
I don't
literally
know.
took him down in like a quarter of a second. That kid was on his back. That was neat.
That vicious one of your daughter taking them down.
No, I'm going to show her highest class one. This one. If you are
Zhang's looking knackered, bro.
All right. This one, bear in mind, this throw here is at the end of a 4-minute fight, and she's fighting a member of the Great Britain squad.
Well, that's a long flight.
Yep. Okay. She will be the one on the left when they line up. Did you see what she did? Right, watch this again. I'll pause it.
Okay, now that's her on the left. Wow.
Okay. Try that again. Right. Takes a grip. Lazily. Gets the grip she wants. Jams a hip in, forces the other person to step over. And as she jams her hip in, she now moves her right leg between the other girl's legs. There we go. And steers her down. Bang.
Dude, that's some John Wick type stuff right there.
There we go. There we go.
That's cool.
There we go. I mean, I did say she was fighting someone who was in the Great Britain squad. Holly was also in the squad at the time.
All right, now, John, I do have one word of caution. When your kids are 18, they will be able to kick your ass.
Oh, no, don't know.
But what I'm seeing, they're pretty damn good. I know you are too.
Now you need to show them some of your footage, John.
There's only one video of my footage, and it's not my best fight.
Oh,
and it's not very interesting.
Well, one thing I've told my children, I'm like, I don't care how much bigger and stronger you are than I am, which they aren't, but I'm like, you'll never kick my ass. Not that I'm mean to my kids, don't get me wrong. I'm like my son, like my son says my wife has mom abilities. Like, you know, where's this item? And I have a ton of crap. And
7.
she knows exactly where everything is. And my daughter says I have dad strength, which I might not be able to pick up a 50-pound bag of cement all the time, which I can, but it's an example. But when I need to, I could throw the damn thing 20 feet. So she has mom abilities and I have dad strength.
I have to get myself quite worked up to be able to use my strength. I know I'm strong, but I have to get really worked up to use it. And I'm not, I mean, I haven't trained now not properly for 4 years. I went back briefly to the training for a short while, but had a few issues. I haven't trained properly for 4 years, so I'm nowhere near as strong as I was 4 years ago.
Oh,
unfortunately.
No, that's when I worked for GKN. John, you probably heard of them. They're based in England.
GKN, yeah, I know GKN. Yeah,
I was a forge setup for them. I used to have to hold. It was like a 75-pound die for my forge with one hand, while I ran a air gun with the other hand to bolt it in. And I only weighed 135 pounds at the time. But I used to, and you're at full extension. But like you said, if you don't work out or keep up, then, I mean, I couldn't even think of doing that now.
Well, when my daughter was 14 and weighed about 48 kilos, she could bench press me.
Wow, that's cool.
So that gives you an idea of the sort of strength that judo can give.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a lot of it's your core strength.
Yeah,
you know your upper body and your midsection. You don't necessarily.
It's not just strength; it's technique as well.
Correct. Yeah, there is that too. But you don't need your arm and your leg strength. You need your core strength.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. Anyway, on this note, Go on, go Daniel.
Well, no, it's like my son. He's started helping out with splitting wood, and to me, other than doing work with concrete, which is a miserable job, that's the only thing harder than splitting wood. It's a full body workout. I mean,
Yeah. Straw Piglet. I mean, yeah, I used to take it to the gym a couple of times a week, and it's not so much pressing the equivalent of my body weight. We used to test what we could press each session, and at that time I was at my fighting weight, which was 73 kilos, 11 stone 6, 160 pounds, and she pressed 75 kilos when she weighed 48.
wow, that's impressive.
1.5 times your body strength is body weight is a good measure of strength, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's impressive. Yeah.
It's super impressive, especially for a girl. No offense.
Yeah, we know. We know. I've felt the strength behind her punches before. She took up boxing, and they were desperate for her to stay, but then she got injured playing football and couldn't keep up with the boxing.
Well, that's like tonight.
Round 8.
I think I said, I'm sorry when I mentioned the whole mind or brain thing earlier. It's
Coming to the party, yeah.
no, it's because of memory loss and crap like that. But I may have said it, but I'm dealing with 14 teenage boys tonight, and I told them there's like 3 rules. You do this, and then the one boy said, well, and we were discussing accommodations, and we were like, we have extra blankets. If you need to, you can use Kelsey, my daughter, who's 17, and probably the hottest girl in her class. and the one kid says, I have my own blanket. I'm like, you're an idiot. I said, you just had the chance to roll up in a blanket that smells like the hottest girl 2 grades above you. And I said, and then I go, oh, by the way, if you hit on her,
you're dead.
I said, no. I said, I'm not going to do anything.
Oh, shit.
No, I said, I won't do anything. I'll let her do what she needs to do. Because she would enjoy him. She would.
I can imagine.
Zhang knocked Parker down.
Oh, so we still got some strength in him.
Round 8.
Right. Okay. Right. I am going to end the stream there because we are just waffling on, and it is time for us to depart. I've gone on for 40 minutes longer than expected tonight. So I'm going to say thank you to all 3 of you for joining me, Joker, Iman, Daniel.
Thank you for having us.
See you in the morning, afternoon, whatever.
Cheers, 40% Z. Cheers, everybody who's been in chat. Thank you, everybody, for the donated memberships, and I'm going to watch some boxing, and I've got to go to work tomorrow. Joy, because I no longer have weekend cover from another colleague because she left.
So you're not going to play tomorrow? You're just going to listen?
I'm going to play. I'm going to play tomorrow, but I'm going to be in my shop as usual. So it's going to be. I'm going to be backwards and forwards.
Okay,
right.
Cool.
Anyway, cheers all. See ya.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
I'll talk to you all in the mornings, afternoon, whatever. Night.